In a true end of the world situation, SHTF, EMP strike, we won't get a do-over. We won't get a repeat. There's no timeouts. There's no starting over. There's no mulligans. And if you pay really, really close attention to this clip, you can see the one thing that 98% of you probably don't have that you need in order to survive. Be sure to stick around to the end of this video, and I'll show you exactly how and where you can get this #1 prepper tool that just may save your life. You spent weeks and months buying all the prepping materials. You think you're ready for an EMP strike or a nuclear attack or World War III, but I can tell you the one thing that 98% of you probably don't have, and that will probably cause you to die within the first 6 months, if not sooner. But stick around in this video. We'll show you what that #1 thing is, and I'll actually run through some drills to show you how you can improve on this skill. I got a bunch of my SHTF bug out items here. Take a look at all this stuff I got here, from my rifle to my road map to my life straws. Tell me what you think is the most important item that we have here. Let me know if you can find it. Did you spot it? Did you see it on the table? Was it something that you already have? If you guess any of those things, you're wrong. The #1 thing that 98% of you probably don't have, and I'm not saying I can't improve in this area and get better, is fitness. Research indicates that for preppers and for people that are getting ready for EMP strikes, end of the world, SHTF situations, there's an over-reliance on guns. And since this is a gun channel, I figured it'd be a really, really good topic to bring up to talk to you guys here. But like I said earlier, be sure to stick around, because I'm not just going to talk about it. I'm actually going to get out and do the test myself. If we do encounter an end of the world situation, you won't just be able to go from being a couch potato to being able to outrun somebody, escape danger, march through a dense terrain, lift a loved one if you have to, lift other heavy things, maybe pull yourself over an obstacle, engaging in heavy labor for hours and hours at a time. It's just gonna suck, and it won't be glorious. It won't be like it's depicted on TV. It's definitely not gonna be a walk in the park. It's gonna suck. It's really going to suck. It's gonna be grueling, and you may even have to fight someone that's trying to take your things. Don't misunderstand me here. Rifles, handguns are important tools that will be needed in the end of the world situation. But handguns, rifles, firearms alone won't save you. And at the end of the day, you have to be in physical shape to deal with other humans. So let's look at some potential end of the world fitness standards. I'm actually going to go through each of these here on this video. Feel free to pause the video here. I got these standards that I came up with after doing some research on the internet. I will go through each of these one at a time. I'm actually going to put myself through the test. I didn't prepare for this outside of any of the regular exercising that I do week to week. So I'm curious to see how I perform. Go down in the comments and let me know what you guys think, and let me know how you guys think you would perform. So let's get to the exercise. All right, here we go, banging out the push-ups. Push-ups are a regular part of my workout routine. This isn't a fitness channel, so I usually don't record myself working out. As you can see, I probably could have went up a little bit higher. I am happy with the tricep development. I spend a lot of time working on my tris. You want bigger arms, you need big triceps. So anyway, SHTF situation, you're gonna need to be able to push things around and move your own body weight through space. Push-ups are a good test for that. I think I bang out 41 here. So in an SHTF situation, you're gonna have to pick up heavy stuff. I think this test here, trap bar deadlift, you wanna be able to move at least 1.25 or 1.5 of your body weight. I believe my trap bar is 55 pounds, those are 45s there. So again, I'm an old man, so I'm warming up slow. Started off with 1 plate, now I've got 2 plates on each side, just moving up the weight here slowly. Like I said earlier, on this exercise, you want to take your weight, divide it by 2, add them together, and that should tell you what you should be able to move. So for me, that should be about 285, and that's a 325-pound lift I just performed. So this next lift is 415 pounds. Twice my body weight would be 380. My younger days, I probably would have slapped 2 more plates on after I finished this lift, but getting older has taught me a few things, and I figured I'd leave well enough alone after I got this 415-pound lift and call it a day. This next test is the farmer's carry. In an end-of-the-world situation, you're definitely going to be carrying things for an extended period of time, whether it's carrying water for a mile or 2 miles. The standard for this test, you want to be using half of your body weight. I'm a 190-pound guy. They'd be 95s. I don't have 95s. These are 70s. So I'd gone hunting earlier this morning, so I just added some additional weight by using my bag. My bag's about a 50-pound hunting bag. So I got the bag and I got the 70s in each hand. You want to be able to go for about 20 seconds on this test, and I did 30 seconds just because I was having to use those 70s. Definitely a tough test. Forearm started to fatigue here after about 40 or 45 seconds. All right, this next test is a standing broad jump. This is obviously to test your lower body power. You want to be able to broad jump or long jump about 1.25 your height. I'm a 6-foot guy, so for me that'd be a little over 7 foot. I started off with the ball spread apart about 5 feet. Like I said, I am a mid-40-year-old man. I didn't want to hurt myself. So I took a couple of warm-up jumps. I started at 5 feet. Then I moved it out to 6 feet. And on this last jump, I just moved it out to 8 feet, which is further than I need, to meet the standard. But just wanted to get it over with. So you can see here, easily got to 8 feet, which is surpassing the standard. All right, well, this next test is the 300-yard shuttle. And this test is an endurance test, conditioning test. You get 2 objects and you spread them out 25 yards apart, and you go back and forth 12 times. That gets you to your 300-yard shuttle. Typically a good time for a high school student, football player, college is going to be right around a minute for skilled players, running backs, wide receivers. So this test, and again, I came up with these standards on my own, based on some things I saw online. And again, you're not going to get any preparation for most of these, so you got to be in shape already. Otherwise, you're probably just not going to survive this SHTF situation. You might have to run away from guys trying to chase you, bad guys. You may have to run towards something also in a certain time frame. So just being in good physical condition is going to save your life, or potentially could save your life. And not being in shape is definitely going to be a detriment. So I hadn't, like I said, I didn't prepare for any of these tests. I just went on my basic general fitness on where I'm at now, and kind of seeing where I was. And you can do the same thing and see where you're good and maybe where you need to improve. I think I did this shuttle in 1 minute and 30, which was right at the standard that I saw online. Where average person should be, about 1 minute and 30, and that's for a guy, a girl, maybe 1 minute and 45. All strength starts in your core, your stability, able to hold yourself upright. So this test, we're just trying to hold a plank for a minute, which should be a pretty good standard for the plank test. I do a lot of core exercises in my workout routine. Typically, I'm not doing planks where I'm just holding them for a minute at a time, but it was a good test just to see where I'm at myself. And with this plank exercise, like all the other exercises that I do here, if you're not up to the standard yet, just get out and start somewhere. Maybe you can only hold a plank for 20 seconds the first night, and maybe do that for a couple of weeks, and then you build yourself up to 30 seconds and 40, and then finally a minute. But everybody got to start somewhere. And again, like I've said a few times in this video now, if you don't have the physical fitness, you won't survive an end of the world or EMP attack or SHTF situation. Didn't have my stopwatch out here, so I was just trying to count in my head and make sure I actually made the minute target. All right, so here I go banging out some pull-ups. I got really long arms, so it makes it a lot harder to do pull-ups. I think I bang out, 12, 13, 14, 15 here. I think we had the standard as 10. Well, what do you guys think? I don't think I did too bad, being that I wasn't prepared for this video. I can honestly say after doing all these exercises back to back to back, I was tired, and this was only about an hour and a half, at the end of my workout. You don't have to overcomplicate trying to get in shape. Simply start by doing some push-ups, some bodyweight squats, and some simple jogging up and down your street. Basic thing here is you just want to get moving. If we do ever encounter an end-of-the-world situation, the phrase "only the strong survive" will take on a whole new meaning. I know I can probably add some more endurance into my own workouts, maybe some more longer runs, some climbing, some swimming. Go down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know where you stand with your current fitness levels. Stay safe, be strong, be vigilant. We'll catch you guys next time.